In a recent video, I showed off how you can go about getting the perfect enchantments in Minecraft Survival. Video about that can be found on the top right of the screen. But I had a few people ask me to explain how each enchantment works and why you should or shouldn't use specific ones, and why Thorns was actually terrible in my opinion. I'll be making more explanatory videos like this in the future, specifically for weapon enchantments and potion brewing. But if you have any idea in mind that you would like me to cover, let me know in the comment section down below. And since there are so many enchantments, I'll be breaking this video up into two parts. Today will be armor type enchantments. So let's check out what each armor enchantment is and how it's used. So there's a fair bit to cover and not a lot of time, so let's just get into it. This video won't cover every single detail about the precise math behind these though, but it will give you the gist of every enchantment. For finer details, check the wiki link in the description below. The enchantment system in Minecraft is the process of applying added benefits to your armor and tools. Shown on screen is a list of every item that can have an enchantment applied to it, and on the right is a list of every single enchantment. Today we're going to be covering armor, including shields and the elytra. So I'm going to break this down by the individual enchantment, explain what it is, how to get it, and which items it can be applied to. But first, let's see what methods there are for enchanting things. There are two main methods of enchanting. One is the enchantment table, which allows you to enchant unenchanted tools and armor directly, as well as enchant books to combine and apply later in an anvil. Each enchantment done this way will have a minimum XP level requirement, but will only take up to 1, 2, or 3 levels and 1, 2, or 3 lapis lazuli, depending on which tier of enchantment you choose. To get the most out of your enchantment table, surround it with bookshelves with a 1 air block gap in between. While you have to use the enchantment table to enchant unenchanted books, I don't recommend enchanting your items directly with the enchantment table. Instead, I recommend the second method, which is combining pre-enchanted books with your items in an anvil, though there is an XP cost associated with this. This allows you to ensure that you have to do as few enchantments as possible, since enchantments get progressively more expensive as you do them. You can also find random, already enchanted books within desert temple chests, dungeon chests, chest minecart within mineshafts, and woodland mansions. There's also a small chance of fishing up an already enchanted book while fishing, and you can trade for specifically enchanted books with a librarian villager. The previously mentioned methods are also the only way to get treasure enchantments, which I'll mention as I get to them. Alright, let's get started with the enchantments, first off being the ones you can apply to absolutely everything. Unbreaking can be applied to absolutely everything. It gives each piece of armor a random chance to not take durability damage based on the level of the enchantment. Mending, a treasure enchantment as mentioned before, can also be applied to absolutely everything and uses XP to repair items, as long as the item is held or worn within any armor slot, the main hand, or the offhand slot, so it can't be applied if it's just randomly somewhere in your inventory. When an item repairs, the XP won't go into your experience bar at all. And the last one that can be applied to everything is an upcoming treasure enchantment for Minecraft 1.11, Curse of Vanishing. If you die with an item on you, you lose it, though you can still drop it to the ground like normal to trade with others. While odd, this is primarily to add a negative effect to loot found within treasure chests. Next up are enchantments that can only be applied to the 4 primary armor pieces, not including the elytra. First up are the 4 types of protection enchantments, where you can only apply one of them to a single piece of armor at a time. Protection, by itself, is for general damage reduction. Projectile protection reduces damage from arrows, gas, and blaze charges and other projectiles like that. Fire protection reduces your burn time by 15% for every level the armor has, though you can't stack multiple pieces of armor to go over 60% protection. Same goes for blast protection, except blast protection just reduces explosion knockback. Alright, 2 more to go, and next up is Thorns. Thorns has the same 15% chance per level of inflicting 1 to 4 damage to the attacker, whether hit by melee, an arrow, or some other kind of projectile. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? But the reason why I don't recommend this outside of PvP is that it reduces the durability of the item by 3 points every single time it inflicts damage onto the attacker. Again, excellent for PvP where the item probably won't break anyways, and useless if you're trying to fly forever with the elytra. And last up for the armor is the Curse of Unbinding, which is an upcoming treasure enchantment in Minecraft 1.11. This one prevents the armor piece that is wielded from being removed unless you die or it breaks. I wouldn't recommend putting this one on your armor willingly, but you'll probably see this on armor that is found within chests. Alright, the next 3 enchantments can only be applied to boots. Frostwalker, which is a treasure grade enchantment, will turn any blocks of water you are running on, but not running and jumping, to ice, equal to a radius of 2 plus the level of the enchantment. Deathstrider is a bit more complicated, but it reduces your movement speed underwater by 1/3 per level. If you have level 3, you will walk and swim as fast underwater as you can on land, though it doesn't help your vertical speed at all. And Feather Falling reduces all fall damage and also reduces the damage you take from throwing ender pearls. Next up, and last up, Helmet enchantments. Respiration grants you 15 seconds of additional breathing time per level underwater. It also improves underwater vision per level as well, and grants you a chance of not taking drowning damage per second. And Aqua Affinity allows you to break blocks underwater at regular mining speed, so long as you're using the right tool and you're on the ocean floor and not in the act of swimming. And that just about wraps it up. So that pretty much covers every single enchantment that you're going to need to apply to any piece of armor, and that also included the elytra and the shields. So next up, I'm going to be doing pretty much every tool, every weapon, and every miscellaneous thing on the side. So yeah. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, it would be highly appreciated if you left a like on the video. It helps out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.